I'm Bobby Bowen. We're visiting with Katie Peebles today, Peebles Farms in Woodruff County. They're a large agritainment. Many people's been to their corn maze and operation in October, but now they're right in the middle of their harvesting of watermelons, cantaloupes, and I'm gonna let Katie tell you a little bit when they started harvesting and how things are going with the melons.
Yes, we raised 50 acres of watermelons and cantaloupes. We started harvesting July 1st. We do wholesale and retail melons, so you can either buy in bulk or come down here and just get 1 to 20 melons down here at our stand. And we're open daily as long as we have melons that are ripe.
Are the melons turning out really good this year?
They've been good. We raised a 720, which is a very sweet variety of melon, nice oblong, large melon. Yeah, they're doing very well.
And in the month of October, you run the agritainment operation with the corn maze, pumpkins, picking cotton, sunflowers, many things that y'all do to educate, especially children, about agriculture. What's your plans as we see these empty tables in the background? In October, you'll see kids everywhere. I mean, just hundreds of kids out here. The schools come and do their tours, but I think right now your information is schools maybe will not do any kind of field trips this fall. And what's your plans maybe for the agritainment this fall?
That was a hard decision. We spent months agonizing whether we're gonna go ahead and proceed, like we'll be in phase 3 of, and we could open fully. We still, if we don't enter into phase 3, we probably will not be able to open to the public. Mainly because it's hard to social distance out here, and hard to sanitize everything after use, and and limiting the amount of people by reservations would prove just impossible to do. But we proceeded. We have already got our pumpkins planted. We've got our corn maze. We're getting it lined out to plant in the next day or two and cut that out. So we're proceeding and hoping for the best right now. We are decided to go back into wholesale business because we're going to lose we're going to lose the schools this year. I'm sure they're not going to come this year. I've been told by teachers that they're not. And so we decided to go back to wholesaling our pumpkins, which we quit several years ago. So hopefully that'll make up for our loss.
How many kids normally go through in the month of October?
By our count last year, it was 26,000 came last year to the farm.
And so that would mean the COVID would interrupt the kids and what they love to do most. And from what we hear now, you've got kids that came here as kids that are now bringing their kids.
Oh yeah, we've been here 15 years now doing this.
Well, we thank Katie, and what they do to educate the children about agriculture with the agritainment operation. And I think you can tell by what she said, the COVID has really upset their apple cart. They don't raise apples, but they got melons and they got cantaloupes. So hopefully you can come to Augusta and visit them and get a ripe watermelon. And we want to thank Katie for being with us today and just sharing a few things about their operation.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Katie.